Okay,
That's good.
we're back.
Okay. Welcome
And
back, everybody.
welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, the real Demi here.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, so you were going to part of the party to see Aishala.
Mm-hmm.
She is now available, so you can easily go in and just see about talking to her. She appears to have gotten ready and is just in one of the various private meeting kinds of rooms.
So, how's it been going?
Ah, welcome, Zaskar. Do you wish to confess your sins?
Yes, I do. I was with Tracer recently, and for a moment I considered not trying to corrupt him. I'm so sorry.
Yes, that is most unfortunate.
I will try to do
Quick,
better.
erase your memory with this wine.
I think I'll pass.
You dare have me have wine by myself?
Oh, actually, I reach into a pocket. You might try this vintage. I thought you might enjoy it, because we never used those flasks of absinthe. I know a man that can get more.
I think I'll try it later. But I gladly accept. Thank you.
Just be
What did you
careful.
wish to... What did you need from me, Zaskar?
Oh, actually, I was curious. A priest of that gatekeeper god mentioned that he apparently is too weak and his faith is not strong enough to perform miracles. I was deeply disappointed in this, but I thought, I know someone who is far more devoted than that poor, doubt-filled man.
I see.
Uh,
What,
honest,
were
we've
you
found
looking...
a reservoir of where the necromantic energy is gathered below. We're looking at options for how best to nuke it.
Probably looking into the miracle?
Well, that priest presented it as an option. I figured a lesser wish spell might be sufficient to at least temporarily disrupt it. It looks
I
like
see.
there is less energy gathered there since the last time we were there, and I know I think we are having somewhat of an effect, if a small one.
If that is the case, I cannot help you with wishes. That is not in my domain.
Yes,
Actually, let me actually double check that. I might have just lied. D&D 3.5 cleric domains.
it might be a luck thing.
That's actually why I'm looking, because I
Uh,
just remembered that
I think
that's
it was a luck thing.
luck. Oh my gosh. Well, miracle, break enchantment, freedom of movement, mislead. Ah, thank God. Okay. It was not one of those.
Limited wish? No, it's Sorcerer Wizard 7. Miracle was luck 9. Well, the miracle or the luck wish part. Sorry, I should say. I figured Natalie might be able to prepare a scroll which we might use if we choose to go that route. But I'm just, looking at the options, seeing what's.
I don't personally know of anybody that is that high of a cleric in this city.
I see. He mentioned a hollowing spell, but he also said that it would take a day, and staying down there for a day is a suicide pact.
Yeah, that is the other option.
Which is why we were gonna go for limited wish in any case, just to apply hollow instantly. I'm not sure how it works, but I think that means that it wouldn't last as long. But it should at least temporarily disrupt energies there.
It's not a bad idea. Though if it works as Hollow is supposed to work, it should last, I think it was a year.
Casting time 24 hours for Unhallow in the book, so...
Unhallow and Hallow are basically just opposites. So
yeah, I figured.
Spell effect lasts for 1 year. Functions throughout the entire site, regardless of the normal duration and area of effect.
But Limited Wish is a cast time of a standard action, can replicate level 5 spells, so or the
Which
effects
would
of level.
include Hallow, which
So
is why it was a great idea.
yeah, that would bypass the casting time.
Yep.
Yes. Well, we vaporized part of the pool down there, and we destroyed and consecrated a great many undead bodies, but the place isn't exactly entirely cleansed. But I take it the miracle would be the more overkill option in this case, and not strictly speaking necessary unless we want it to be permanent.
It'll be hard to find anybody that can cast Miracle. If you do, more power to you.
Surely you could.
Oh no, I'd have not spent all my life as a cleric of Keeley.
But magic is easy. Especially here. The kind of shit I can do after a few weeks here. Okay. I see. Well, I'll not pretend that I'm not disappointed, because clearly I am, but I will get over it.
Oh, do you need some assistance in getting over it?
What are you suggesting?
Well, my room is open to you if you wish.
I see. Well, I'm glad that Keeley has seen fit to try and screw with me in this way, given my recent determinations, and I appreciate the attention, but I think I'll have to pass.
All right. Don't worry. It's an open invitation, if you ever wish to take it up. I understand that you're very iffy on accepting any such offers.
I think that might be a bit too distracting at the moment. Not that I'm not flattered, because I am, but perhaps another time.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
No, I think that's it. Do be careful of that elven wine. It goes down really smooth, but it kicks your ass before you realize it. It's more alcoholic than it tastes.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Have a nice night.
And you.
She goes back towards the altar.
Yeah, well, I'm here. I'm gonna tell the story of our adventure that, curiously enough, did not involve any monsters in the dungeons. And that's a 29.
That's a pretty good roll.
Unfortunately, it
On
turns
the other
out
hand,
that the monsters were with us all along, because I nearly killed Loris when we woke up in the morning.
monsters were with us all along. Loris nearly died. Well, if you put it that way. All right. Go ahead. Let's see. Roll me a d20.
A D20, you say?
Yeah. I see. I see. Count that over. Ooh, that's what you're going to get. All right. When you battle next begins, you'll be receiving a plus 15 to initiative.
And I'm back.
Jesus Christ.
Jackalor, I just told Enkili how we had a completely safe excursion for loot and I still managed to nearly kill a party member. I get plus 15 to initiative next battle. The goddess is pleased.
Don't fight me next battle.
After that, I'm just gonna... I don't know, probably try and find the others before I actually bring the walls up for the place. Because I probably want to consult them with how exactly we want this.
Okay. So everybody will see about getting back together. A car apparently has disappeared for a moment, but
He wanted to
otherwise.
talk to Aishala after me, so...
Okay.
Since
Presumably he's not here.
I also away from, the group. Tomorrow is going to be very important. I'm going to try extra hard praying today because so that tomorrow everything goes right and that it doesn't go from killing monsters to friendly fire.
We were looking for the cat for a while, so I think you have each at least 3 or 4 hours that you can do your own stuff in. Just to catch up with where the Scar and the car are.
Yep. So what did you want to do particularly, Tyus?
Pray to not get fucked.
Praying risks regularly. This time having a concept of hopefully after killing monsters it doesn't go into friendly fucking fire again.
Ah, okay. I need to go.
She is a goddess of relationships, so maybe she can help mend our friendly.
Let's take a look. You got 34. Woo!
Yeah.
That's real spicy.
Idrin knows how to fix the Scar's butt hurt. 2 priestesses who happened to hit him just have to apologize.
I don't think Idra cares about his butt hurt.
I know, but it's on her if she doesn't want to fix it.
I think that wasn't what he requested. Although, on the other hand, she is definitely against direct conflict with people, so it's not something she really approves of.
That's fuck the deck.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah, Demi, your internet is horrible. Have you tried turning your webcam off? Maybe your voice comes over better.
No, that's not it. I mean, that's not it.
Okay then, if you say so.
Let me turn off your webcam.
Advancing.
Try talking now.
It's not the problem. The problem is right now it's just lag spiking to 10,000 ping and back.
Ah, that's what's
The
going down.
it that one sentence was cutting in and out way less though.
That's because it didn't spike during it.
Yes, right now it's back to 362, then back to 58.
So most of the time he's doing okay. It's just sometimes no.
No, with the webcam he was way like almost constantly at least a little bit lagging.
Ah, I didn't quite notice that all the time.
Just
I
try
noticed more
this for a
spikes.
couple of minutes. I do think it's better this way.
It could be.
At the very least, it has to push less data to, get through.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't know how Idra would do anything, but I'm just praying that we have good relations tomorrow.
You can always give him a boost to diplomacy if he thinks to use his words to de-escalate.
Well, I'm trying to decide how she'll take this. Because one hand on the other. Maybe both?
Up to you. I don't actually really even care about the bonus. It's just me actually just doing it.
Okay. So, with that being the case, alright. I think I'll go with, basically getting an idea that Zaskar wants an apology from those that have wronged him, particularly. Besides that, she's very much all about that kind of deal. So I think I will consider it something in the realm of this. 1, 2, 3.
If she's actually
Yeah.
giving him advice, she could also show him that when Zaskar asked for him to actually sing to them, that was a peace offering, and he was trying to give a fuck about things that are important to him. So when he sang that song, that was like, okay, fuck you too then.
Sure. That'll definitely be a play there. Let's see. As far as your stuff goes.
But yeah, that part was definitely intended as Zaskar trying to take his
Oh
thing
no,
seriously.
I know what's going to happen. There, I know how to go. That, yes. Okay. So you got this. Where is thing? Not the saving throw thing. There we go. Lay on hand. And charisma bonus. You receive a bonus for your lay on hands 30.
Excuse me?
You'll receive a bonus on your lay on hands limit for 30.
So I have 30 wounds that I can go around with.
Plus whatever your base is.
Whew.
And yes, you use your base first. The 30 is for extra.
So 38 be healed or?
Yeah, you can heal up to 30 extra.
Yeah, I have 9 base, so that's 39 HP.
So
And it's used up when it's used up. Just keep some track of it.
So essentially, you use the 9 you get normally first, and then you dip into the extra pool, which is actually pretty good.
Aww.
There you go. There's your benefit, and as well as just some assistance with
Advice.
helping try and do things with Zaskar, if you
Yeah.
wish to.
If I can, then after the whole praying and blah blah, since there's gonna be a bit more time till I come back, could I possibly see about just talking to their priests and priestesses and seeing about mending relations, or at least giving an attempt to Zaskar, and finding the main two to apologize since I got the information.
They will say that they're not going to go and apologize just like that because he was definitely in the wrong. But if he comes back, they'll explain what was going on.
Fair
This
enough.
guy will also accept a duel to the death, one at a time.
All right. That help at all? That's bullshit. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, who's up next? Unless Tyus wants to continue.
Nope, I'm just gonna be basically doing that for a good part and then go back and get myself drunk for tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure. I had some plans. Tomorrow is the day we're fighting the shadow beast, right?
We're going
Generally.
to look for the janitor.
I was thinking you guys were gonna see at least Natalie and check her price, but
We probably are, but okay. How late in the day is it? Because
you are currently. Let's see, you guys have done.
Razor, I presume, arrived pretty early, and we didn't really sleep in
Yep.
because it wasn't that comfortable. So
Yep, you guys are. You're not towards. Look, I'll just put it for an estimation, but more or less, it's past mid-noon, but towards like 2 o'clock.
yeah, no, plenty of time left.
Yeah, you have a lot of time left. There's other things you can do if you want.
So what would you want to ask Natalie for the price? The miracle?
Limited wish.
Ah. We're gonna go that together, or?
Actually, if the Unhollow goes away, does that fuck the dimensional anchor up as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Because we could fix that problem by countering with a hollow.
You don't know by basis alone that hollow and unhollow counter each other.
Okay.
That is a cleric paladin kind of deal.
But yeah, I was thinking I'd head over to the Temple of Madrial and pray a bit.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Sky Mom, I nearly killed the cat again.
Like, I am a little curious. What do you use to try and pray to her?
What do you mean use?
What do you want to do to pray to her? Either something to roll or action you take.
I was. Huh.
I think it's called a bluff check when you try to pretend to care about your party members.
Would it be diplomacy that works?
Whatever you want to use, as long as you can think of a way to use it. And as well as, well, certain things just don't work as well as others, but they can still be used.
I nearly killed a party member. So how about I just, do charity work for 3 hours or we call it even?
I mean, one of the big things is, kind of bearing yourself to whoever you're praying to.
Yeah, I think I'd like to pray that. This was today that I attacked you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So I was just asking if it was yesterday or not? But yeah,
Nope, it
okay.
was today.
Okay. Today I lashed out in anger against my fellow party member, Zaskar. I
Not even
am.
calling me a friend, even in prayers. Not a good start,
Well,
Jackalor. I'm sorry, go
wanted
on.
to. And I don't know what I should do to atone. I know I should learn to control my emotions better so I don't lash out at people. I managed to do when Zaskar did a prank on me. I managed to control myself and not attack the guards who were who almost knocked me over. And even though I did apparently cause some of them to pass out of fear, but hopefully you don't mind that. I was trying not to kill anyone. It was yeah.
That was wholesome.
You're such a good person. I'm sorry I gave them the fright of their lives. I'm improving, Mom. Valerno said it best. Sky Mom, the scar pushed me.
Okay.
But I came here. What I really came here about was ask if you could maybe help me a bit with uh, help me a bit with destroying the undead because tomorrow I'll go down to the sewers to look for a uh, undead abomination, and I'm not exactly good at finding them, so I was wondering if you could help me with that.
Lead us to the biggest monster down
Did,
there,
did,
please.
did you just ask the goddess of redemption and healing to help you kill the undead?
I mean, I'm trying to redeem myself because the
Fuck
undead
them.
monstrosity. I mean,
Like I was all ready and everything to give something for that, but wow.
I think she should have a stern talking to with him and just give him an attitude adjustment for free.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I think I
So
realized that doesn't work.
she's
Wouldn't
just
work.
not really all that much about destruction. And while the undead
Mm,
are something she does indeed hate, um,
well,
that's certainly not something she ever requires of her followers or anything like that.
true. I want to lay them to rest, really. Because they
Yeah, I'm
So
do.
that
positive.
Jack Lord, this is
100%.
such a great contrast. At one point, Jack Lord's like, "Die, fuckers!" Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast. I just want to redeem them and lay them to rest. Honest.
You feel like you get a bit of a rap on your head, as if she is saying, "Geez, that's horrible. Don't. Why are you trying to do this kind of bullshit? Stop."
You're grounded.
But you also feel as if you have gotten something out of this. You're not quite sure exactly what, but you actually will be receiving +3 to all your saves for the next battle.
Bacon. Sky Mom disapproves of Jack Lord's life choices.
I'll. Hmm. I understand that you don't. I'll see if I can find another way.
I'm going to Sky Dad.
No, I meant find another way to redeem them.
Jackler, we're not redeeming the Dark Janitor. Dark Janitor must die.
Yeah, to be clear, she does totally hate the undead and appreciates you going to kill them. But asking for help to kill them is not what she's about.
Fair enough.
She,
Okay.
Jacklor, you went to one of those liberal people who are just insufferable hypocrites. She's just like, I'm against violence even though I hate undead, so I can't help you kill them even though I think you're doing a good thing.
You see? He gets it.
Ah, I understand now.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I guess I should have asked for protection against malign powers.
Literally what
You
she
feel
just
as
gave
if you
you.
have suddenly received a +6 to your saves for the next battle.
God damn it. Sky Mom's a hippie, Jackalor. Look into the other gods, okay?
I don't think the other benefits could really help all that much. Yeah, I think this is the best one. The other part is making healing spells a lot better, but you don't have healing spells, so.
Kay does have the belt. Kay is channeling that through
It's not a
himself, in
spell.
theory.
Ooh, okay. Do note, you are actually also receiving a +6 per die of healing on your healing spell from the belt.
Okay, that's pretty hefty.
Wait, does that
Not
mean
bad.
every charge gives you a +12?
Yes.
Where can I? There's no notes section, is there?
There is.
Oh, there, notes. In notes. Yeah,
I
I
wonder
just
where the
couldn't read
notes
the
section
fucking
is
stuff.
in the notes. Yeah, you can make your own. I think. Pretty sure. So. I know Bacon has a couple things, so. And Demi has a thing too. Okay. There you go. You now have your invocation fit from Madriel, who is based completely around healing and protection.
And uh, that didn't take long, so I should be able to do some charity work as well and donate some to the temple.
Whee! Good job. Only reason she gave you the benefit of the doubt.
I'll donate 5 gold pieces to the temple.
So you're giving them a tenth of a percent of the party stake.
I mean, do you want me to give her 50? They specifically said they didn't need that much gold last time I did that.
That's entirely up to you, it's your money.
You know, fuck it, I'll give it 50 gold.
Take it.
Sky Mom, I think, is manipulating him, making him feel guilty to milk him for cash.
I can neither confirm nor deny anything.
Hi, Bacon.
Hello.
We discovered that Jacklor's goddess is a pacifist hippie hypocrite that believes in destroying undead as long as her own hands are clean.
Actually, to be accurate, she totally goes and kills undeaders. She just doesn't support people to go, particularly just to go and kill. Protection from undead's fine, but she's not really all about having people go and kill.
No, Epic. We understand. It's fine. She kills when she's forced to protect
Yes,
people.
exactly.
Well, I don't know, says right, Jack, or if you donate extra, you might get premium blessings.
Okay, so what happened when I was off?
Kitty!
People are gaining benefits from praying to their god.
Oh, okay.
Aishala invited me to her bedchamber. I think Ken Keeley has been sharing about my new stance or something. I'm just surprised it took this long, but I'm not really surprised.
Okay, you have fun in that cursed bedroom.
No, I refused. I just gave her a bottle of absinthe.
Oh, okay, yeah, good, because I saw what she does in there. It's not fun.
Just the once can't hurt, right?
You do you.
But yeah, you wanted to talk with her, like, you certainly have the opportunity. I don't know if you want to come back with me, but Zaskar will be at the temple praying for a bit after he's done talking with her, so.
I would be a quick talk, just say to her that sadly my entire lab is burned. She knows about it. So it would take more a few weeks until I can start to try again to produce the stuff that I was giving to her. Because the batch that I was doing for her, it got destroyed. So sadly, I never finished doing the second dose.
Yep. So what did you want to do while everyone's busy?
Um, well, I think I will try to continue praying to Enkili. Let's see. Let's find something fun to do. Hmm. I know. It's finally time to use my tumble. I'm going to do a tumble show to everyone, me doing my backflips and stuff in the street, and I will have my hat in front of me to see if I can get some gold.
You gain 2 gold. It's in a lot of silver and copper pieces.
Okay, yeah. Uh, I will then later go back in the front of the temple and give it away to random poor people.
You feel a great sense of disappointment.
And what I'm going to do with 2 gold?
It's more the wasted potential. You just gave it away to random poor people who are gonna drink it down and be poor tomorrow. You've changed nothing about the world. Nothing.
Okay, good perspective. I was just passing my time.
You have not changed anyone's life. You have not changed anything about the world. Where is the change, Bacon? She craves change.
Ah, today there's no change in me.
You feel an even greater sense of disappointment in you.
Okay, she's trying to get some action of me. Okay, that's try to ruin people's lives then. I do. How deadly I want to. Quick question. I have some poisons with me. I have Black Adder Venom and Wyvern Poison. Which one of those is the weakest?
A Blackadder definitely. Wyvern poison can kill somebody.
Okay. Can I do a craft alchemy to knowing how much I have to dilute to avoid killing, just giving people a very bad time?
Blackadder?
Yeah.
Well, if you dilute it enough, it should just decrease it down to like 1 con damage each way, which is really shit. You could
Okay.
dilute it.
Now let's find a restaurant that I'm going to ruin the reputation. I think I'm going for one of Dorn's competitors.
Alright.
I'll try to sneak in the kitchen and drop some Blackadder venom on what they're cooking.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
Just one? What would it be like? To move silent to get there and a sleight of hand to place the
Yeah.
poison? Or...
Go ahead and just do sleight of hand. Okay. You're lucky you roll so fuck. It's the only thing you really got going in the situation. Alright, so some patrons over there are gonna have a really bad day. And more or less pretty bad week. Huzzah. Make me a roll. Do like D100. $26. Okay.
And if she doesn't give the feeling that she's satisfied with that, I'm going to repeat that until this restaurant goes to bankruptcy.
Holy shit, okay.
Then she's definitely gonna
Never
tell
mind.
you that.
Let me switch what I had you roll. Go ahead, roll 1d20. Eleven. Okay, so. Well, that's going to be interesting. How well did you roll on the sleight of hand there? 39?
39.
Alright. For the next battle, you have a spell resistance of 39.
Okay. Is that on the level of I can take another blast to my face and get almost nothing?
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
Okay.
basically impossible for me, for example, to defeat 39 spell resistance. That's like epic levels of
See,
spell.
here's the
spell
thing though.
resistance.
You're not familiar with spell resistance, so I don't know if you would know how to even voluntarily lower it, or that you should for all the buffs I could give, so.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked on that end.
Goodbye, Bacon. Healing spells too, even from healing belts, are spells.
Yeah, just don't need to get hit like I always do.
To be fair, actually, let me double check on his skills because he's recently become known to spell. Need to check assassin. Assassin, you cran shit ton of fucking shit.
There's no knowledge arcana or anything like that.
Spellcraft. You have to use magic notes. That's the closest you got. So funnily enough, yes, this does mean you do not have any idea, and you can't even really roll that you can voluntarily lower the spell resistance. So until the end of the next battle, you are unable to heal yourself. You're also unable to be hit by spells generally.
I can punch through that on a 20 and only because I have spell penetration. I'm pretty sure.
And if I remember right, spell penetration
It
do
gives me
+4.
It gives me +2, which is why only on a 20. So I have 12 caster levels, +2, and if I roll 20, that's 25, so that would be exactly 39.
Yep, good job. You can barely be hit by Zaska.
Okay. Well, with the car vanished, I think about halfway back to the party, I'm just gonna detour and visit the Korean people. See if there's anyone in their little place.
It's closed down at the moment.
Oh no. I'm gonna knock.
A gruff face opens the door. What do you need? We're busy in here.
Can I help?
No. Wait. No, definitely not.
I thought you might feel that way. I'm sorry. I had no idea. I was trying to destroy abominations.
The fuck you talking about?
Well, the thing with the things that came out of the ground and killed a bunch of people.
I don't know who the fuck you are. Oh, you some kind of necromancer or something? The fuck?
They
Wait,
sold the building.
wait. You're the Korean people, right?
No, man. I'm
What
a
the
fucking
fuck?
carpenter.
What the fuck did you do with them?
We didn't do nothing. We've been hired.
What did you do with the priests, you
We
monster?
didn't do nothing.
Okay, let's start again. I am Zaskar, a powerful sorcerer looking for my allies. Would you like to change your tone?
I am Ezekiel, the builder. I am a carpenter. We are under renovation.
Would you like me to change that statement to past tense for you?
Which one?
The one that said that you are a carpenter.
I mean, looking for retirement is always a good thing.
Okay, I'm trying to not be like one of my friends. So you can open the door, I can come inside, and if you're polite, I might even pay you for your time. Because I need to find out where my friends went, and I would like to discuss this. Or I could come inside anyway, even if you don't open the door, and you'll have a lot more work to do.
I'd rather not have more work. It's a pain in the dick. But we're not really supposed to let anyone in when we're doing some kind of, sabotage and stuff, worries. But if you want to, your friend, I don't really want to get in your way.
I'm just gonna pull out the symbol of Enkili, get on my knees in front of the door, and just look at the sky. Dear Enkili, I stand at the crossroads. I could try and be a better person reform, or I could cast a disintegration ray on this here wall and go inside anyway. Please, let me know your will.
Open the door. Go in, go in. I don't know what that is, but disintegration sounds horrible.
I go inside. Everyone knows
inside,
to fear a man of God.
There's, it looks like a lot of the wall been torn apart. There's like nearly 20 people inside working on various things. Looks like they're reinforcing walls. They appear to be digging a underground passage of some kind. They're building some stairs.
Hello, everyone. Nice building you have here. Shame if someone set a lightning bolt off in here.
Everyone just looks at you.
So,
Three of them go, "Oh no, fuck this shit! I'm out. I know him. That's Zaskar the Destroyer." They just leave right out the windows.
I try to web the door, the street outside so they don't get far. So, I could live up to that, frankly, deeply unfair and hurtful nickname. Or you could tell me where all the Korean priests went, and who owns this building now, and I could just leave quietly.
The priest of Corian own the building. The fuck
Okay,
you mean?
where are they?
I don't know. They just hired us to renovate the building. Apparently, they're worried about like something about people destroying it, and a possible undead invasion or something, and wanted to get ready.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't disintegrate the wall. And, well, if anyone fucks with you or your project, just tell them that you're under the protection of Zaskar the Destroyer. Good day, good builders. I'm gonna leave.
They just go, "The fuck just happened?" And then there's three guys outside trapped in a web.
Yeah, once I get out on the street, I dismiss the web as well. Oh, yeah, right. Well, can't say that I'm completely surprised, but I'm sorry about the stress I caused you. I'm gonna toss 3 gold coins their way. For your troubles.
One of them cautiously goes, picks up all three. The other two just go, nope, not touching it. You keep it. It's cursed.
And Keely's blessings upon you, O reluctant and fearful people.
If you're a black cat, I'd say you're bad luck.
Okay, I know what I needed to. They're still in the fight. They haven't been broken. I couldn't have wished for more.
That went hilariously. I loved it.
It's a ballsy fucking builder that is gonna give lip to a sorcerer wearing this much bling.
This is very true. He was a real ballsy fuck. He was pretty certain that you were just bluffing the fuck out of him. And then he started threatening with disintegration and shit, which sounds magical to him, so fuck it. No, not risking it.
Besides, if I didn't mean a prayer like that, that would be really stupid on my part and dangerous in these here parts.
That is very true as well.
Okay, now I can go and find the party.
Can we finally kill a black thing?
Possibly. So everyone's getting back together. Razor is actually just hanging around the inn. He seems to be talking with Dorn every once in a while. Goes around the inn, talks to some people.
He's making connections. That's good.
Razor, good news. The Korean people are still interested in fighting the undead. They're fortifying their temple.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
I might have, I think I smoothed over. A couple builders might have shit their pants.
Oh.
Apparently they've heard of me or something.
I wonder why they'd do such a thing.
I mean, if they really knew me, they would have known that running for the window in really suspicious way is a dumb thing to do. Ooh, actually. How about if the others show up, tell them to meet me at the Hour in Sight in like 2 hours? I think I
Okay.
know where I can find a builder that will help us tell us exactly how I should position the stone walls. I'm gonna go back to the construction site.
Now you know the exact reason I actually included that. Just occurred to you a little bit later.
You know, it's a better story this way. Do I see guards in front of the building when I arrive?
Yes, you do.
I just nod at them, moving to walk past. Gentlemen, good day. Head for the door.
They look slightly confused for a moment, then they go, eh?
Knock on the door.
Who is it?
You want to make
What
some
kind of
gold?
pussy? What?
You want to make some gold? I need consultation for maybe an hour of your time.
Okay, what do you need consultation for?
Open the fucking door, I hate yelling.
Fuck, fine. Let me move this desk. You hear something moving on the other. It opens. Oh!
You know, I find
hello
it
again.
adorable that you thought a desk would stop me. I really do. I'm trying to build a fortress. I need someone who understands architecture. I will be making out of magical stone. I need someone to tell me how to position the walls so that they properly support the roof. How much is your daily rate?
Well, usually we get like, silver pieces, 3 silver pieces per day, things like that.
I need someone who understands architecture. I don't need a whole crew.
Okay, good. Well, our architect would just need. It would be up to him, and depends on the size of the project.
Like I said, I would be making the actual building out of magic. I need someone to tell me how to position things so they don't collapse afterwards.
I guess that's kind of just a rundown course or something. I don't know what they charge. I'm sorry. Something I heard of.
Okay. Well.
I can get them for you.
Oh, they're here. Excellent.
Upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, please do that. You mind if I wait inside?
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
Just look at the guards. You know those men set you up to die, right? They expected me to come back, start throwing lightning bolts around, and you're supposed to be the cannon fodder to give them time to run.
No, I'm pretty sure they just warned us that if we see you coming, don't do anything.
Oh. That is... Wow, well, that was smart of them. No, I really... My whole group has a horrible history of violence, apparently. Everyone keeps saying we're these horrible people. And... I don't know, at some point, why even try not to be like that if everyone assumes you're going to do that anyway, right?
Sure, if that's how it looks to you.
Wait, have you heard something different?
Completely agree. No, it's great. Go right on it.
See, from the sound of your voice, I get the distinct impression that you think differently.
Even if I did, what matters it to you?
See, that's such a complicated question. What does anything matter to any of us?
Yeah, life, death. My job. You know, this job sucks.
It really does, doesn't it? How much are they
Why are
paying
we
you?
even here? Are you gonna come in or?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in. Well, Achilles' blessings on you, good guard.
And Keely's blessings upon you.
I'm sure they are. I'm gonna go inside and meet with the architect.
They lead you up. There's a rather more, more scholarly looking fellow upstairs. He's in robe, has multiple books for references spread across a table.
Zaskar
Looks
shudders
like
a
he was-
little when he sees him.
Looks like he was just in the middle of drawing some diagrams for what looks like probably a door.
Hello.
Oh, hello. And you would be Zaska?
Yes, I would be. Hi.
You need consultation of some sort. They didn't really describe it to me.
Yes. Well, you look like a fellow that has had plenty of experience doing this job. So, are you familiar with the spells for shaping walls and structures out of stone?
Yes, fairly. Usually that's more of something done with the nobles and such, but it comes up.
Yes, well, I happen to be able to perform that, and we are looking to build a guild house.
Oh, okay.
And, well, frankly, we have all kinds of people available to us, except we don't actually have anyone who knows how buildings are made.
Ah, yes, that is interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let me just close this. Open this. Oh, so what kind of building are you particularly looking into? That matters a lot for what kind of bearing capacity we're looking for.
Well, for a start, we're just looking for, I think, probably like a hall of some kind to actually handle the assignments and like, but we would expand outwards from there. We own a decent sized plot of land in a shittier part of town. So,
Okay, so with that being the case, what kind of size are we really talking? Using points of reference, you look for cottage, a house, big house, mansion, tower.
well, I'm not strictly speaking a wizard, but I still like towers. But this would have to be run past the entire group. We're definitely not looking at something cottage sized. At the very least, we would start out with something house sized and then probably build out to a mansion.
I suppose I'll have to ask for particularly what's the largest you can imagine this project eventually getting?
Well, since this is gonna be a guild for mercenary groups or adventurers, we might end up running 50 to 100 people out of it eventually, with supporting personnel, but I'm guesstimating and it's hard to say. We're probably gonna try and get maybe 2-3 groups on top of our own running out of it at
Wasn't
first.
really talking about how many people. I'm asking for the size structure you could imagine building of this. It needs to be known to know just how strong you need your base.
You know, it might be best if you meet us at the site today, the rest of the group is going to gather there in a couple of hours, and you could take a look at how much land we have to work with, the foundations that are already in place, and what plans each of the group members has, and then we can figure out what kind of size we're reasonably looking at.
I'll take a look. So for this consultation, I suppose, well, I'm supposed to be working on other things. A few hours from now, try and make some room. Do you know where this location is exactly?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the address and the approximate size of the plot of land and the approximate size of the inn that burned down and the foundations for it.
I'll try and make a few quick simulations, such if you're willing to give me, say, I'll toss everything aside at the moment if you give me 5 gold, but if you want me to just try and come take a look, I'll do it for like 5 silvers.
No. I'm gonna give him the 5 gold. And, okay, we're gonna have to head there pretty soon, but I guess we can spend like half an hour. Then I can sketch out what I know of the foundations and like. There was a fire and the higher floors collapsed down, but the foundations were of stone, so they should still be sound.
Alright, take a look at that, see exactly what we got.
I'm also gonna describe to him about how large and how thick I can make a wall of stone, and how many times I can approximately do that per day, with keeping in mind that I'll be doing other things and probably fighting undead, so potentially draining some of my resources.
Okay. In case all that go. Okay. So that's how that ends up going. Goes around, starts stuff. Okay. So the guy's going to be a bit behind. Enough work for the workers there, then he's gonna go off the plot of land and start looking himself.
Mm-hmm. I did leave a message with Razor that, hey, I figured out where we can get someone who can build shit, and that if they're interested, they should meet me there, so.
Okay.
Akar at least would go directly there after hearing it from Razor.
Razor goes, well, apparently we need to go meet up at the spot for the new guild. Off we go. So, everyone goes over there. I'm presuming everyone's around. Hello? Anyone there?
I'm here.
Sorry, I was muted. I wasn't pushing
And-
the right button.
Jack?
Your
Demi,
camera is
are you
also
there?
off, both you and Demi.
I'm here.
Ah, there we
Wow.
go. So everyone is here. Okay. So you guys will be getting together. And that will be set up that way. Okay. So, with everyone there, what do you wish particularly to do while it looks like the architect is just busy looking at where the former inn used to be?
I'm going to be declaring to the party that I want this location right here as the training place outside.
We are going for a castle, right?
Razor
What
goes,
was
I'm not sure. How big are we thinking?
How long are you willing to wait for me to build it out of stone walls?
I mean, the bigger the better, right?
You've been on the receiving end of an act I shall not mention here, so you tell me.
The bigger the better.
Disgusting.
And you are Sorcerer 12. That's actually enough to decrease by 50% on the stone stuff. That'll help out quite a bit.
Okay, Epic, what is the actual size of the plot of land?
Oh, the actual size of the plot of land? You got most of a street.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
give me in
Hectares,
meters.
acres,
Yeah, it can be acres. I can convert it.
square meters.
Just tell me what you want it, and then I'll self.
Like, we can Google the conversions, just give it to us in something.
Yeah, to dimensions, so I can start drawing. If I remember correctly, I may even have AutoCAD on my computer.
Okay, so architect guy, that floor over there, right? That's shaped by a walling spell, I think. So, do you think there's something under there?
Why don't we go and open it up?
Okay, so in total, I do believe that your entire plot of land would actually go something like... Yeah, you have about 1,200 acres.
1,200 acres.
I'm just kidding, not quite that big. Let's see, you have about 640 acres.
Jesus! What do you mean that much?
That's 2.5 square kilometers. What the ever-loving fuck? We own...
Yeah, you own a street, minimum.
How did we buy... Didn't we buy an inn?
I just...
When did we buy the land?
I think we're just looking at the paperwork now. Wait, that's on our land. That's on our land as well. We have squatters!
You've had squatters since day zero!
What?
I believe Disintegrate can fix the squatter problem.
I want 20% of it dedicated to trading.
Dias, I'll trade up. I'll trade it. Dias, we will dedicate 1/20th of it to training. You'll get almost twice as much.
I'm not sure, but with the size, I'm thinking that we should also make like have some big space in the middle, so we can like do cavalry charge training and maybe large unit warfare, like 50 versus 50, stuff like that. Some heavy skirmish.
I'm gonna summon hellhounds down in that pit where we suspect a hidden way downwards is. And I'm gonna cast a disintegrate spell at the floor to see if there's open space below it.
Well, it goes further down.
Is there a deep dark
hole?
hole?
Fall with it.
Holy shit. There is an actual pit there, guys!
No, I think this is the pit created by the Disintegrate.
Disintegrate is just 10 square feet.
Yeah, that's how far they fall.
That's not that deep.
Okay, again, how many acres do we have? So I can write it down.
Does that look like soil to you, or does it look worked?
640 acres.
Okay, 40, not 20.
Holy shit! I'm actually googling how much a square mile looks like. Holy fuck!
Yeah, 10-foot cube of non-living matter. So, does the soil
That's right.
look?
You guys have 1 mile to with a city.
It's
That's
basically, it's more like a square or a rectangle, the plot.
It would be more like a rectangle.
Okay. Yeah. I think I will start drawing something. I don't think the AutoCAD is in this exact computer, so I'm going to draw in Paint and fuck it.
Epic, I have another question. Is the sealed off room where my bedroll was still sealed off, or did that collapse inwards as well?
It collapsed. There was too much weight. Everything
Dias,
was falling apart too much.
Dias, did you find my bedroll in the ruins?
What? Oh, I was calculating stuff. What bedroom?
My bedroll was right there in that place. Where did it go?
Wait, where you died?
No! There by the stairway. I'm just pointing at a spot. That's where it was.
I don't know. I didn't go there after the collapse.
I see.
Maybe the spiders got it.
You shut your bitch mouth.
Anyways, so I'm not sure if 1/20th of it is gonna cover it, but we need, training poles, something for riding, archery range, a plethora of things.
Okay, what are we gonna do with all the poor people that live here?
I mean, we can make a fence.
Let's try and not just throw them out. I'd rather not.
So,
We can try and put them to work, or like try and employ them or something. I'd rather not just get rid of them.
if all of this is ours, right? I'm not mowing it.
I love that this is the first time you guys really asked. So exactly how big is this place? And I've told you before, well, you own most of the street.
No, I legitimately remember we bought for, what was it, 1,000 gold, 10,000 gold?
1,000
Honey.
gold. Yeah, and there is a tiny plot of land which is still pretty big around the inn. It's just that everything else is ours as well. It's just covered in shacks.
That is about right. I would have explained this much sooner if anybody had asked about it, but
I mean,
oh well.
Nobody asks about it. It's like, oh, somebody lives there already. Okay.
Razor, what do you think? What can we do with all the people that are living here? I don't want just to evict them.
I think maybe the best idea is, at least for the short term, just determine what parts of the land we want to use, and then make it very clear that those are not to be used by anybody else. Other than that, well, they seem to have decentish lives at the moment, so don't bother them.
I mean,
My opinion.
We could hire them, as Zaskar said, and make their lives better.
Well, that's true, but it also means bringing a lot of people in to work for us when we really
Well,
don't
the
have
people
any.
who already have jobs, honestly, if they're living on our land, I think they owe us rent.
That might be a possibility later.
I'm not like, honestly, eventually, like, I don't want to be screwed. I know I'm now on the other end of this equation, but they need to work either for us or they need to pay rent. And eventually we should arrive at that, even if we start out, being humane about.
Become what he has fought all his life.
I have a question. There's a lot of shacks, right? But
Yeah.
is there anything that seems like somebody's been doing like some form of small time gardening, trees, anything that seems to be growing?
Not especially.
Damn.
Akar, you have a good nose, right?
Yeah.
Does it smell like anyone around here in our lands is cooking drugs? Let's do a circuit, because people like that I think we should evict right fucking now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Isn't that hypocritical?
We need a new alchemy set. Fuck off.
I mean,
That's
here's the
true.
thing. Why don't, like, if we already talked about hiring, this is something that we
They're
could use.
criminals. We are
mean-
better than that, Dias.
Architect comes over now. So, alright. I don't really think too much that was over in that inn was particularly usable now. It looks like severe damage has occurred to a lot of the structure. Probably needs to be pretty well replaced. Not only that, for some reason, there's a giant hole under the.
I
Don't
was.
sweat the small stuff.
We might have been under the suspicion there might be another structure under there.
Whatever. It's
How
your
would
land.
one check for hidden structures under the grounds, by the way?
The fuck do you think I am? I'm an architect.
I mean, yes.
Do you know anyone who could do this?
Don't know of anybody off the top of my head, but I hear there's monsters that can sense things through vibration? Something like that? Supposedly they can see under the earth? Probably the only thing I can think of.
Yes, but that magic item was expensive.
Other than that, well, if you hit gold, you hit gold. If you hit a monster's nest, well, you hit a monster.
Those aren't a problem, usually.
Wait, that's technically still gold.
It depends on if they've killed a lot of adventurers, Dias.
I mean, isn't there technically like a market for like selling bits and pieces of monsters?
Wait, there is?
Isn't there? I'd assume so.
I don't know.
I mean, we've been fighting undead, I presume not, but like, for example, if you were to fight, a dragon or something.
Well, yeah,
those
like,
fuckers are hard.
if you sell some dragon scales or some pelt, sure, but this kind of crap, I don't think so.
I mean, spiders have poisons that...
We
can
are
be
not
used.
harvesting spiders. Spiders belong incinerated.
I mean, I know, I'm just giving examples.
But
Everything has a
spiders are
use.
cool.
Kai, you know more about this, right? There has to be something out of monsters you can get, right?
Yeah. The venom, some good ones you can use to skin, I think. The leather, stuff like that.
See? So Monster's Nest is gold.
Depends on the monsters.
Well, not every gold is the same gold, you know? Jesus.
Okay. Razor?
So, yeah. As far as that, you mentioned that you can make so thick of a wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Do you want me to
Have
demonstrate?
you figured out how big you guys are thinking?
Well, do we want
Razor
to build
just looks
over-
at the rest of you.
Well, are we building over the inn, or are we like moving it to the side a bit?
I think we'll move to the side. It's going to be like eventually a mansion slash fortress size. So I think we'll need to have very good base to be able to expand it.
Okay, so that's a really big difference. We going for fortress, castle, big castle.
Uh, as think our plan is a smallish castle.
Big enough to support 2 ballistae and about 4 to 6 light catapults?
And a
Yeah,
wyvern landing.
yeah.
Want
And a
to
That's
build
wyvern
a
landing.
tower? We could just build a tower for that.
No, we already have a tower, we want something different.
I mean,
An
if
underground tower.
You want to
we can, yeah,
keep castle,
I think my plan is
stronghold?
just build a keep. Later, we're going to build some walls around it. So we build a keep on a corner.
We want basements, right?
Okay, how about we start with this, right? I can do today, let's say, 6 casting of stone walls. Tell me what I need to do to reinforce the existing basement levels and roof them over so we can use them as temporary base.
I mean, the bigger issue is really that giant floor. We either need to destroy the stone on top of it and fill it in, or to build the structure a little bit deeper and encapsulate the hole. Otherwise, that could be a real serious issue for whenever the land moves.
Well, we can just toss some boards over it for now, because eventually we do want an exit through the sewers.
As far as I know, in this city, the sewers don't come anywhere near here.
Yes, we're gonna have to dig quite a ways. Yes, we're aware. We've checked.
You're a weird one.
We
Okay.
mapped out the sewers down to the 3rd level all the way around this plot of land. And yes, they
And
come
now
nowhere
you know
near
why
here.
that took so fucking long.
Wait, do they stop at exactly our borders or something?
Basically, yes.
Wait a second. I need a piece of paper! Bring me the deed! I need to know where the borders are!
You get it supplied. It looks like there's no sewers that approach your location for at least 50 feet from any of your borders.
Guys, there are countless secrets here. All those buildings need to go and we need to start excavations yesterday.
I was thinking, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, it's not actually related to this, right? But it's an idea for late. So, while I was traveling before you, Zaskar, right, going from places to places, I've seen this sort of happen. So, you know how, like, around, like, small little castles, fortresses, blah, blah, there usually tends to be, like, regular people living? And then, it becomes, something like a village with protection and something like that, right? Well, we have a square mile here, right? So, and we're
So
not going to be
this was a
using
major
all of it.
stronghold of some kind at one point. Yes, I had that
Uh,
idea. That means there are countless treasures buried beneath our feet.
No, Nat, that's not what I was talking about. I was
But
talking
there
about.
are, though.
Okay, I understand, but basically the idea is all the people who are living here, basically the poor people and us. After we make like our fortress and thing, because this is our land, right? Why don't we just basically use them
To
and
dig?
basically be owners of a village?
I think the city council might object.
I mean, it's
But
our land
yeah, no,
technically,
fuck them, you're right.
and with that, we'd have our own taverns, brothels, uh, people living, fresh produce, and
Um,
and a castle.
okay, can I break it? I don't want to break it to you, but why? Yeah, we are going to build stuff in it, but it's a city. They don't necessarily need to have everything isolated. I mean, if we want fresh produce, we can buy it. There's like a brothel, like half a meter in that just the other side of the
I
street.
mean, half a
We
meter.
can't-
We could have one in 20 centimeters away from us.
Wait,
The point
is there
that
a brothel on the street, Epic?
There is. It's definitely a lot further than what he was saying.
Okay, I'm gonna head for the brothel. It's time to collect some rent.
It's not in your. It's on the opposite end of the street. It's not
It's
in here.
opposite end.
Oh,
But we don't need to have a village because we are in a city. It's kind of pointless having a village. But
We
yeah,
can
we
build
can
one
have
around the
our own
tower.
business.
we can build one around the tower.
The thing is, right, that basically, if we end up being, big shots, like really big shot landowners, right, we're going to have to pay the fuckers up in the city, right? So, if we're owning the land and people are living on our land, we basically collect rent, or in this case, our own taxes, which we use to pay the big shots up there.
Yeah,
I
that's how
don't think
taxes
we're
work.
allowed to call them
No.
taxes. I think we get called
It's-
rent.
Well,
Yeah,
yes, we call it
We
rent.
rent the land.
And
Yeah.
through that rent, we basically are also giving out rent. So it works out, and that's a lot of money, I think.
Have you seen the shacks around here? A healthy sneeze would knock them over.
I mean, this is just the start, of course. After we,
Tyus,
get some
you
money
plan
in.
big? I've always liked that about you.
But yeah, Tyus, we are landowners now. We
Look,
can't just
if
whip the poor people so they can give us money for
We're not
living
whipping
there.
the poor people. We're making them moderately well off and then fleecing them.
if I become a god before we do this, I'll help out. Okay.
Okay, sure. We'll even
Deal.
come to the wedding when you marry Idra.
Okay,
I
so
think I need to teleport you guys.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, what are we starting with, and how big do we want to at least keep open to?
We want everything open.
Okay, I would say how it was the previous in. We're going to start something with the same size-ish, not 4 floors, maybe just 3 for the beginning, but made of tough stone and
Okay,
something.
why don't we... Let's start at something relatively small. Say 1 floor about the size of the foundations here, right? And we use that as temporary base, and then, other end of the plot, we start building something bigger.
Okay.
So
can
we
work.
have something to work out of.
All right. So, what do we really need in this?
Well, we're just basically making a more glorified house, aren't we, right now?
Yes, as temporary base.
Well, then we need to, first work out everything that a regular house has.
Not really. We have the, I guess, 5 now basement rooms, the landing and the 4 rooms that were there before, which we need repair. And we need rooms up above, so...
Yes, I was more referring we need a place to sleep, a place to eat, a place to cook, those kind of things.
Private rooms for the 5 of us, a common room and a kitchen.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Do we want... And below we can use that for storage, training, etc. and have those be the workrooms.
Training I'd like to do outside, if possible.
Okay. So the training you can just do outside, that's fine. But
Yeah.
So, okay. So that's approximately what we want. Living quarters on the 1st floor, and these basement rooms after they're repaired for various guild activities.
Right, good question, actually, though this might be just a modification for later. Don't you want books or something? Maybe some, and, we also have, Zas, Akar here, who needs, like, an alchemy place. He kind of does that on a regular basis, or should we also prioritize?
No. I don't actually need space. I just buy another portable alchemy kit. If I have a table I can work with.
I'm...
Alright.
As long as you don't... Actually, no, I have the necklace, so I have no problem working in the same room as you. If the books are poisonous to breathe on for others, I don't mind.
Wait, are we making poisonous books?
Yes. Why?
Okay, I'm not reading those.
You know? Good to know. So, lab slash book storage for one.
Regular storage.
Regular storage for all the other crap.
Like we have a lot of iron that we could use if we
Okay,
can
but
use it. I don't know.
That's the furnishing part. As long as we have a rough idea of how many rooms we need. So, let's see. We had some miner dudes that were on us. You say that should be filled in with earth before we seal that hole. So that should stay open for now, right? Looking at the architect dude.
Run that by me one more time.
So I should leave that hole open for now till it can be filled with soil.
We want to either fill it with soil or fill it in something solid to help make sure the building is still okay.
Okay. So if I
If
want
we
to
just try and put a hole, if we just put something over it, it's gonna cause issues later.
Okay. How if I covered it up for now so nobody falls in there? And we opened it later. Could we leave it like that for say a month without problems? If it was a stone covering?
No, the problems I'm talking about generally just depends on when things like earthquakes and such happen. Basically, as long as none of that occurs, you're fine.
Okay. So let me see. So let's say that I want to keep a couple of my higher level spells in case we get attacked today. So let's say 5 castings of stone walls. Where should I put them?
There.
So you'll want to put some stone walls over here. You'll want to shape one like this. With only 5 castings, we're really not going to have enough to do all of them at the moment.
Yeah, no, I figured I just want to make sure that the resources I have for today are not wasted. So we might as well make a start if there's things we definitely gonna need to do, so might as well.
Okay. He'll walk you through what to...
Okay, in that case, I am going to do 5 castings. Well, not
Okay.
summon monsters, but 5 walls of stone and leaving 2 disintegrates in case someone needs to get yeeted.
Okay. So the architect will lead you through a lot of this and talk to you about this is how you do a wall that's not going to completely crack down. We want to do this one just because of how much damage has been done, and it looks like the soil's about ready to start just burrowing in here a chance, etc., etc.
So would this be enough to structurally reinforce the basement level at least?
It's enough that you have somewhat repaired the basement.
So we have a roof over it as well in parts?
Yes, in parts.
Guys, how do you feel about starting to move our stuff over here? We have a lot of random crap, like bedrolls, etc. And honestly, we might as well stay here and make sure nobody else fucks with our territory.
Razor's gonna actually take you to the make sure no one else is nearby, but then it's gonna ask you guys. So should we make like a really
Well, I'm working on getting access to... I have an idea for a bit of magic that might help us cut the cost down even further. But, well, way we figured it, we might split about half of what we got between ourselves. A quarter would go to Natalie and a quarter into the guild fund. So we would have from what we got in the tower and the shack. Currently, maybe 1,200 gold to put towards furnishings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just wondering because I could see maybe about getting getting at least one particularly secure room really locked down so that we can start moving stuff over here. Do you think we should put it underground or?
We should. Okay, if we're gonna make a treasury room, I like this idea. What do we need? We need really solid iron door, and we need.
I was gonna go a little bit further.
Okay, maybe adamantium if you really want to spend all the money, and we need.
I was gonna go a little bit further.
Wait,
Razor,
what?
please. They'll just come in through the walls if you do that.
Wait, what's? Hold up. I actually.
I was gonna go a little bit further than.
Wait, what's above adamantium, guys? Please. I thought my sword was the best.
Wait, are you talking about making some sort of a alternate plane storage?
Not alternate plane, but there is material stronger, and I was gonna make sure to put some spells in it that would make sure nothing and nobody could get.
Are we putting our guild in another dimension now?
No,
Just you,
I was
Tyus.
going to use obdurium.
I have no idea what that is.
Excuse me? What?
It's a very, very material. They'll be really expensive, but it is one of the few things really go further than anything else.
Wait, are you telling me that if I sliced at this door with my adamantium greatsword, it wouldn't even slice?
It would. It'd slice better than most things.
Razor,
but
unless
wouldn't
you're
slice
gonna
through.
make a coating on the inside armoring the whole room, I know, it seems to me like if we did this right. Well, let's put it this way, I don't think we have anything that we want to store that would be worth anywhere near as much as the vault itself, and that kind of defeats the purpose.
I feel like we're going to be able to put a lot of stuff in there, especially if we're moving things between this location and others. It depends how long we're really thinking.
Also, remember, the door does not have sentimental value.
Okay. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Razor, but this little place, we're just building this as a temporary place, and we're gonna build up a bigger base on another part of the plot later, so maybe just a heavy steel door with an arcane lock will suffice for now, and we build a really
that's probably
hardcore...
okay.
Yeah. Maybe build a proper
So-
vault in the actual base.
Make it just like something like, yeah, well, really probably just best to make it out of the stone then, like everything else. That's gonna be better than most other materials.
I don't know. I think stone might be less effective than steel, depending on how thick we make it, but then it gets hard to open it. And I'd rather not have a door that... Oh right, they did us a favor, nobody can actually teleport into the vault right now. Fucking bastards.
Just for reference, basically the difference is that you can make a 3-foot hewn stone really easy, which is going to vastly be superior to most other materials because they're a lot thinner most of the time.
Well,
Wait,
the stone door, then we need something to make it easy to open, because if it's that thick and if it's stone, Dice is probably going to be the only one that can move it.
Yes. So if you want something that's less of an issue, theoretically, we could actually make a mithril or an iron.
Epic.
Door.
This is a temporary base right now.
I just mentioned iron.
Yeah, we're on a budget, okay? We have a lot of iron. We can teleport some over here. We can
wait,
use
Adam-
fabricate. It'll be
Adam-
fine.
out of
Um,
character.
What kind of budget are you talking about? I didn't think you knew what our budget was.
Okay, let me explain topic. Imagine we're playing The Sims and we just made a,
No.
a character
This is
and we
Razor.
don't have
Yeah,
the
no, it's
starting...
in character. Razor, you said you were gonna raise money.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us how much you raised before we go on with this conversation?
I was informed that I probably shouldn't inform people of how much money is currently available for the guild coffers.
So a lot is essentially what you're saying.
Okay. Razor, I promise you I will not take advantage of your wealth for my personal desires.
I mean, okay, and
We need to have an idea, because what we're currently thinking of is what we're counting on is about 1,200 gold, which we got today, or yesterday rather.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay.
Yes, because okay, you don't need to tell us how much money you have. Just make sure you put it in a safe place, and we'll start using that when we make the proper base. And let's just equip this little temporary shack arrangement with whatever that 1,000 and change gold will buy us. Maybe you can,
okay.
if we say that we're each providing, if we say that 1,200 would normally be split 4 ways, you can put another 300 to make it even. Then we have an even 1,500 for this.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be easy.
And that should give us enough to give us a place we can work out of and live out of, while we think about just how to set up a more serious place.
All right.
Does Natalie really distrust us that much?
I mean, when we start talking really big numbers, I think she'd get really iffy.
Well, let me tell you a secret, Razor. I'm gonna lean in. I grew up on the streets. Numbers above 100 gold don't really register to me. It's all the same to me. It just shines gold.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's basically asking Kamut to trust you. Roll me diplomacy. I almost guarantee it'll work, but
Yeah, this is actually the truth to Saskar. That's a 25.
alright. So, I've got about 200,000 with Natalie right now to put towards the guild.
Well, she does have those golems. So, she's right. Don't tell this to anyone else.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to make too big of a deal.
Did I hear that?
Absolutely.
A car?
That's for not coughing.
A car.
I'm fine.
Please, just...
Hmm.
You
I
know how...
don't know why, but the fucker rolled like the almost maximum possible for the treasury roll.
A car, just... Don't do anything that will have your chest smashed in by a golem.
Wait, what?
Nothing, just...
Okay, yeah. You see that he's drawing in the air. It looks, if you pay attention, it looks like a castle.
Okay, no, Razor, I think a car is gonna be fine. He probably heard you. Fucker has ears like a fucking cat. So, just. I think he's behind the idea of not stealing it and, just putting that into the guild. Oh, yeah, he's definitely daydreaming. Just.
I'm
Listen, if that shit gets stolen, first of all, I'll understand if you blame me, since you told me. I'll voluntarily submit to any search, and then I'll help you hunt down whoever did it, because you're... I don't know why you would be willing to put even a significant part of that kind of wealth towards our project, but... And, well,
Oh,
I
it really
usually...
seems like something this world needs. Oh,
I've never much liked people who are as straight and narrow as you, but you've been good to us, and I do have a sense of honor, even if it's a really twisted kind, and like you're kind of one of the guys. So if anyone fucks with you, I'll eviscerate them.
thank you.
How much money does he have now? Because I was AFK.
Oh, he was whispering that to me. The car just overheard.
Oh, I was asking out of character.
Yeah, no. So I said, Dice, Loris, if anyone finds out what he has, we're all dead men.
Again?
Worse. Much worse. Loris, you remember that ring I have? This is worse.
You should be glad no one knows how much shit he has equipped on him. That's so much worse.
Yeah, but they'll just try and shank him. They
That's
won't
true.
hold us hostage to get him to give up his wealth or something. Was the architect anywhere within earshot while he was telling me this?
No. Razor made sure to bring
Okay,
you all
that's good.
away.
He saved that man's life, quite possibly. This is the kind of secret that kills Epic. I hope you know that.
Oh no, that's why Razor was so iffy on telling you guys just how willing and how much he was able to bring to the table on.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to Natalie's after that.
Alright. Almost, well, I think technically we were supposed to end
Yeah.
like half an hour ago. So I think we'll save that for next time. I think that was a good ending point for this session.
Honestly, it's the only thing I'm not even gonna ask about the wish. I'm just gonna wait till we're alone in the shop. Just gonna ask her, please make doubly sure that your security is ready in case they come from his stuff. Please don't fuck this up. You know how dangerous this is, even if he doesn't.
You know what? I'll end this on a different scene then. When you mention the security and about his stuff, she's gonna roll her eyes and go, well, of course, he told you guys. Don't worry about that. She brings out a little orb and turns it about 80 degrees. Alright.
Okay? Just... You seem to have a better idea than him. We're gonna keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't tell anyone else. He was very careful, he just trusts us for whatever reason, and we're not gonna fuck him over, but please be careful.
Don't worry. This is the safest place ever.
Okay, good. Yeah.
She just sits there, apparently waiting for you to do something. She's pretending to pay attention to other things, but she's really paying attention to what you're about to do.
Wait, do you expect me to, like, try and attack or something?
Oh, no, just go on out.
Oh, right, this is the... Oh, look, you're powerless against me thing. Okay, I go for the door.
You open the door. You see space.
Huh. I stick my head out.
Oh no!
You immediately don't asphyxiate because of your necklace.
Oh,
What about the cold? What about the pressure?
That is very true. The cold and pressure are still affecting you. Make me a fort save.
no, they're not. I think they're not. I'm gonna read the description of the item.
I'm pretty sure it just allows you to breathe.
Necklace of adaptation. Actually, no, it's just breathing.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah, that was definitely a fail.
Well,
All
here comes
right.
the damage. How much damage does space do?
It's
Okay,
just for a
so
moment. As soon as
it
he
is
senses
just a
an effect.
moment. He should definitely be able to survive it. It's still pretty fucking.
I mean, the
horrible.
biggest danger is keeping air in your lungs, and the necklace takes care
Yep.
of that.
Yeah, true.
So I really think I'm just gonna like have 3d6 cold damage on him.
With plus 12.
Why is it plus 12? No plus 12, minus the 12. Fuck. That was
Even-
14, not
Okay.
26.
Reroll, excuse me. That's how we do stuff.
That's true. That's true. I completely forgot that. Apparently, I did that.
Even
13.
almost worse.
Okay, pull back in, frost on my face. Okay, that stings.
This is like a scene from Home Alone.
If you'll excuse me, I need to touch, and bit of a dick move, and I'm just gonna very deliberately handle my junk as I use the healing belt in front of her, wiggling my ass back and forth. Oh
She
yeah,
does not
that's
seem
a
to
little
care, and
better.
is definitely just chuckling at you. Yeah, don't worry. I got this stuff on lock.
Do you do that when you close up Fortnite every night now?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? You actually laid my fears to rest. Thank you.
All right. She moves the ball 80 degrees to the opposite direction. All right. You should be good to go now.
Were we actually on another plane?
I think she just teleported the house to space.
Shh, Demi, that's why I'm asking. Greater Teleport could reach it if it's on the same plane.
That's up to you to find out.
I'm sorry. Old habits. I'm not even gonna try anything. I swear it's just a reflex. Honest. I'm gonna go now.
Good luck.
Turns up, it's the sun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
You
wherever we're
leave.
sleeping
It's
at the
back
night.
in the exact same location as before.
Yeah, no, I figured.
You know, this is gonna be a great moment where Zaskar is the only one who always opens the door carefully now, just...
If you think that this is enough to get Zaskar... Okay, we have had 15 or 16 episodes of this, and Zaskar is only now being careful not to over-antagonize people. Do you really think a single fuck-up with a door is gonna be enough?
I don't know, do you like space or not?
I do. I like space.
no.
I love space. I have seen the stars, Demi!
You're so close to the stars, yet somehow you took cold damage. How does physics work?
Well, you see, cold is just the losing of heat.
How does heat work?
Well, we need cold weather gear then to go to space.
I actually always need to re-look up. What was it? Do you either die from your blood being way too hot, or do you because your disperses way too much? I think it was actually the opposite. So that might have been fire damage, actually. But Either way,
Actually,
If it
on
in a
space,
cup,
what it gives you first is first the general temperature, and then the effect of the pressure on your blood goes after. But you first die from cold, then you boil alive.
oh, yep, that's right. That's how that works. You're doing both.
now I'd
Oh,
say
I
feel like
just
there should be a grace period of a couple of seconds because I think you can stay conscious
Oh
for like
no,
30
you can.
seconds.
Yeah, you can do it for just a very brief amount of
Mm.
time and fine apparently.
I'm not sure
But
if you guys know, but if Natalie's shop is in space, she's gonna die of radiation.
She doesn't know that she'll be, well, 3.6 Rongen Demi.
Not great.
She can handle that for a while.
I was looking for castle blueprints, and our land is huge compared to regular castles.
We
this
build a
is
star
correct.
fort, Demi, or Bacon. We build a star fort.
Make
It's
your
the
own
only way
city
to go.
inside the city.
We build a
You
star
really
fort.
could make a city inside a city with this.
No, we build a star fort. We cover it with ballista. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, my plan was build a star fort because they have the decent enough size to occupy like uh, the entire height of the land.
Now, the only bad part is, I know from season 8 of Game of Thrones, no matter how much ballista you put on, it just never works against a single drag.
Well,
No, it
that's
doesn't. We know that it works just fine if we put it on the bow of a ship.
okay. Listen, we Andromeda will eventually return from her ship. She has cannons on her ship, and someone is soon gonna have a fabricate spell.
That is actually, funnily enough, just fine.
Because, yeah, they're
I
just
have an
big
idea.
ass iron pots that you shoot things out of.
So, we make cannons that shoot ballista.
Demi, no, you're too deep in dice mode. Come back. Okay.
If we want...
Uh, can we? Okay. Epic, can you make like a note for things that were donated to the cause of building a base? Actually,
Base calls.
and I hope you have a note for this where we keep Natalie's debt essentially.
Yep, I do.
Because if everyone agrees, like what I would suggest is we have nearly 5,000 gold, right? So we put 1,200 towards the base, with Razor presumably putting in another 300 for the temporary stuff, right?
Okay, so you want it for the temporary and not the entire donations. Okay.
Yeah. Like 1,500 should hopefully be enough to set us up with something
As
workable.
long as you're doing the walls yourself, that should be doable.
Also
Stone
be
hewn walls cost at base 6,000 gold per space, so that helps a lot.
I'll also be having fabricate as long as we get at least some XP this session. So
You'll get some.
yeah, I'm like 200 and change away, so I don't need that much.
So, just a quick question: exactly how much we talking for stuffs?
Okay, so from the group pile, what we got from the latest expedition, 1,200 from us, plus another 300 from Razor.
Okay.
And I think another 1,200 towards paying off the debt we have to Natalie, if everyone's okay with that, and split the rest.
Yeah, it can be.
All right. So, what of the leftover stuff is being kept, and who is deciding to take ownership of it?
We already divided out the stuff that we are, most of it is still in the tower. We each took some cold weather gear noble stuff. The rest is still there, I think. Other than the
Okay.
bags of spices,
And also just the general gold that you got. Want me to just distribute that to you all now?
yeah, just make sure to remove the 2,400 that we put partially towards base, partially towards Natalie, respectively, first.
Alright. So...
It turns into 1111 on the gold.
that is, like, amazing. There you go. This is definitely not going to split evenly, I'll tell you that. But here you go. I'll just give you guys those.
We could also melt the bags of rare spices unless Bacon wants to look for a particularly willing buyer.
I want some of the bags of spices.
Okay, you're muted, Bacon.
Oh, I wasn't muted before. Yeah, I'm going to try to sell them. Just all the people that I know for the market that I bought exotic stuff before.
Okay, if you can get a good price, try and reserve like a bag for Tyus because he'll get really upset if we don't. And he does
Okay.
technically have the right to call dibs. Also, Epic, I don't see the big carpet in the list of loot, and I'm deeply disappointed on you. I told you, that's mine.
Put it in there, I swear it. Where'd
Did
it
you?
go?
Yay!
Don't tell me I forgot that.
You
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
my carpet.
You know what? Fuck that. Razor has a gift for you. If you want your carpet so fucking bad.
No,
No, we're
this
gonna-
was earned through adventure. I don't want a store-bought one.
It is not a store-bought
It's a
one. This one was
flying
got.
carpet, isn't it?
No, I don't.
Alright, let's
No,
see.
Epic, no, just, I want my tapestry. I don't want something fancy. You don't need to buy me off. Just give me my fucking carpet, please.
But I don't remember what the fuck it was worth.
It was
Fuck.
just a big ass carpet on the map. It doesn't have to be worth anything. We're never gonna sell it.
Yeah, it's sentimental value.
It's
Okay,
going in
let
my
me just-
study. It's mine. Okay.
Okay.
You want a litter box with that?
You shut your bitch mouth. I'll go outside like a proper street cat.
One tapestry. It weighs 40 pounds.
Jesus.
It's worth, I don't know, 40 gold.
Oh. It's a good carpet then.
There. I just put it on there. There.
Good. You are forgiven.
Thought I put it on there. I didn't think I forgot anything, but apparently I did forget that.
The most important thing, how could you?
Now we'll never find it again.
And you should remove one of those oil casks, because we use the odd one out. For the corpses.
Oh, yep, 30. Yep.
Yo, I just realized something. And correct me if this didn't happen, but the Angels of Decay, right? We burned them and blah blah, but did we get anything? Like, did you guys find any loot on them, or was that taken by?
No. Razor fucked them over and took the loot. That's why he's so rich and we're all dead if anyone finds out.
Oh, Jesus! All that from
He killed 6 of them. We got loot from 2 of them, and remember how big a pile that was?
He rolled real well on treasury for some reason.
Okay, you may split the money now.
Okay, splitting the money.
Hey, I have
Yep.
PP again.
Okay, Zaskar, you know, he was down to 31 gold there for a bit. He was feeling poor. Now he feels rich again. He's over 100 GP.
I'm below 1,000. I'm so sad.
All right, and just remind me, you paid 1,000 to net.
1,200.
1,200. Okay,
Like,
so this goes down.
the proportion I was suggesting was that essentially quarter goes to guild investment and quarter goes repaying Natalie until that's paid off, and the rest we split. So we all got to keep having an income.
All right. Okay. Debt to Natalie has been put appropriately.
Okay. Would you like to hand out my experience now, please? Please?
Why do you want your experience? I hand out everyone's experience. You
I
piece
want our experience.
And here I thought you were an American. Okay, we can go communism with this. Hand out our experience, comrade.
If I show Zaskar a good experience, does that give us more experience?
I will fucking kill you if you try. You stay away from me!
Alright. I'll do that one as well. Here's the award.
Only? How dare you?
Yep.
We're worth so much more. I
Get used
feel
to it. That's how much you get.
I've never felt more attacked in my life.
Alright, let's
To
see.
be fair, I'm more disgusted that it's 9,500 rather than just, literally just putting it at 10,000 so it's a nice even.
Look, I just have different categories I award XP in, and I slowly upgrade this as we play. So then I go, alright, here's a role-playing XP, here's a role-playing XP, here is setting up, here is... I just have shit here, okay?
So what you're telling me is if I do show Zaskar a good experience, we get roleplay XP.
I mean, I could give you a escape a party member plot if he manages to get out.
Okay.
I even have slaying manhood. Someone made me have to put this on there. Someone has there's now slaying manhood
Demi.
on here.
What's up? I mean,
If you try to rape me, I do this to you.
Oh, I actually failed. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Damage me, bitch. Daddy, I'm still alive, bitch. Now it's my turn.
Well, it would be 2 extra d6, but yes, it's unlikely to immediately kill you.
Hold up, I want to just see something. So that's your disintegrate.
Nani?
Boom! Boom!
This was without raging, by the way.
Right. Let me reset to the 11 it should be at.
Oh, you're
Yep.
at 11. I was at 0.
Yep. So, Fate Weaver.
I think I shared that. Let me make sure.
You did, but we were talking about downgrading the saves in exchange for more skill points and the like.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And because you're probably the only one taking it, seems fine to me to modify it that way. So this will go to bad, and you just want to put everything into skill ranks, or did you want to put?
I currently have. We traded out 3 skills in exchange for 2 new ones.
Yep.
Oh,
Let me see. You got rid of
I got rid
sleight
of
of hand.
sleight of hand, appraise, and profession.
Okay. And praise.
Okay, so building stuff. Okay. Blacksmith is good because that gives me a lot of crap with iron. So you said a lot of the furniture stuff I could just make out of iron, like locks, etc.
Yep. Quite a bit of it. You're probably not going to be making a clock. That's a little complicated, but Yes. Not unless you got a lot of ranks in it, and yes, absolutely.
Okay,
But
I guess I'm just gonna ask you, Epic. You know what kind of usefulness I'm looking to get out of Fabricate? Are there any other crafts or professions that would be really useful?
particularly, the only ones I can really think of would be particularly blacksmithing. Covers a lot of that. There's a couple other ones. I suppose the only other thing would be like bow making or something for woodwork.
Visual arts.
Those are bullshit, and they don't actually exist on most of those. Check. Crap.
I understand it correctly, right? That it's when you have an affinity for those, it's usually just one.
You can take more. It just depends on what the class. If it mentions.
I'm not sure if Sorcerer does it, just has a profession in general, which is why I'm asking. Or it had craft in general.
So let's see.
Class skills.
I think blacksmithing will just take care of most of general stuff. It won't help you with like making a sword particularly, besides like a very generic one. But I think we'll just go with something like called blacksmithing. That will apply to most of what you want to do. Because really, you're just looking at making basic stuff almost across the board, right?
Well, someone did tell me that I should get a hobby.
This is true.
Yeah, but Sorcerer just lists craft, int, and profession wisdom without specifying any specialties inside those.
Yeah, you choose them.
Yep, you have to choose them. And we can always just talk about which ones can be applicable. At base, there is alchemy, armor smithing, bow making, weapon smithing, and trap making.
Okay. No, I'm wondering more about class affinities. If I have to, for example, take the craft affinity multiple times if I want to go into different crafts, or if just having craft available to me, and then I can put skill points towards different ones based on that one affinity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so affinity as in
it being in class.
I mean,
oh,
I think it works.
You can basically, if you have craft available, this allows you to put ranks as much as you want into any particular craft. The biggest difference is that you just can't roll any craft just by itself. So even if you have it available to you, can't roll it.
Yeah,
you have to at least have a rank in it.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I think or at least I'm gonna end the video here because we're gonna go into leveling up stuff, at least with me. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.